I'm looking for an organizer. You see our events in Kenya. We are one that. 16 teams is our mpaka kama ni men, kuna men wakifika 128 na watu mpaka
Can you make me one? Make me one. Expensive. Peter, Robin, wireless. You are putting wireless or wired there?
Just that I'm going to do 2 games. So this one
How are you gonna?
it's okay.
How are you gonna
What
do
I
it?
this one I'm not committed.
This one is the main one.
This one is the big one. This one is the main one.
one playing. Now. All the best. Which table? Which one? Peter. Now we don't have a tripod for the ladies. Eh? Okay.
Dada, naomba nimekusaidia maji.
Let that change.
Ya moto.
Now, these guys. Some TZ.
Kwenu ina sauti
Hello, pray for God. Very good.
Seif versus Caesar. Caesar versus Seif quarterfinal. Table number 11. Okay? So you can go on table players and walk up. Then the referee will come. Kita kami mengajar table number 11. Seif and Caesar. Dan Liga Caesar. Table number 11 and 11. Quarterfinals. And those who semifinals for the ladies are table right now. Okay, Seif playing Liga Caesar. Table number 11. Yeah, return to Zambia. Really good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the finals A of Cuemasters Singles, and we also have semi-finals for the lady of the table number 6 and 7, games 1.
Yes, yes.
Let's talk Kenya.
Okay, Cota's time is 1 hour 45 minutes. For the ladies, there is no time limit, only 8
One I roll.
For ladies semi-finals and finals, you will not be completion. Time remaining
I got now it was
one
way.
After semi-finals for the men singles, we have the losers match in 200 and the final in 200. After semi-finals for the men's singles.
Unless I make good money, I'll just show my wife. Show my wife good money. I need that fucking thing in poster. I need a poster. I can send it home and talk nicely.
Very cool. I'll find him and then I'll come.
I'm looking for him, I can't see him.
I can't also see him.
I hear him, but I can't see him.
The same thing is happening to me.
Where's the guy with the mic? I hear him, but I can't see him. Final. Hey, Ceasar. Ceasar. Don't fuck around now. Can't see this guy. Can you do this? He can't be far though. Let me tell him.
I'm stuck.
This table is nice. This is the best table. Not Martin.
Which one? The other one?
Oh, no, you mean fine. Call me. Martin is okay.
Oh, yeah, early enough. So you need to confirm the dates.
You said 15, 16, or 17. 15, 16, 17.
Change my flight. I must change my flight from here to there. You can't get all of it.
Just 11, right?
Even for me, because I'm using that phone to hotspot.
Wireless one.
Why?
Wire.
It's come. Peter, it's flicking.
Come on, Nyama.
Off the cameras, pa. What are you looking for? Yeah.
Okay.
Keys.
Okay, table number 9, quarterfinals. Okay, hizi ni Jackson anapiga table number 9, quarterfinals. Cheza bwana.
Tutti was it? Anything? Umpire. Nine.
Sogeza kiti mbele. Sogeza kiti kidogo anadondosha sana. Huyu hapo nani Kenzi God.
Okay, police are available to Ceasar class. Okay, October number 2, 30 is leading the young brother 6-1. Rescue 11, quarterfinal, 1 and 45 minutes. Finally, there is no time. You play until completion. From semifinals, that time we play to completion. Thank you.
What's the score there? Scores. One of my players, so but how far has I been? What's the game I see April?
Seif. Singles. Ceasar America na
C plus. C plus. Ah, April.
April.
Ingapezani você vai pegar. Nine.
Okay, we have the quarterfinals for the main on table. And Kikoti leading the young brother 8-1. Oh, it's a very intense game. It's one way.
on right now.
Peter.
Okay. Okay, it was a quick hour for the ministry to make it picture. In the match for Kenya Uganda, it is 16-8, and they're playing as Kenyans and coach. That's oh man. Okay, so let's do that. Draw the match. We still have some hits. We still have a match. We still have the local out there. If you're interested, anything to do with we have inside the city. Also, people want to service in the gardens, some service in the gardens, where the females are single place. Main service. If you come to the gardens, where the females, you know, enjoy it. Just know that's where we need service. Thank you. Look for by Matogo. Come in the gardens here, Omari, please, wherever you are.
Again, dear viewers, we sometimes get these internet glitches which affect the output of the audio, sometimes output of the video. Those who are watching on Cuemasters Photography, kindly give a thumbs up just in case the audio feed of the video is back. What is also back is Seif Hamad, because yes, he has just pulled another one back. It is always critical when you're playing against Ceasar not to let him have a big lead. Sometimes the lead becomes insurmountable. He turns himself into some kind of beast when his lead grows bigger. Yes, to reach this level, Seif did beat the Ugandan Hazard, if I'm not mistaken, by 11 frames to should be 9, and then Ceasar did beat his South African big rival Aiden Joseph by 11 frames to 7. The other Ugandan, Ibra Sejemba, is leading by 2 frames to 0 against another Tanzanian, Samuel Jackson, who, by the way, was also part of the Tanzanian team that did make a tour of Uganda 2 years ago. Welcome to the stream, David Mosona, Ivan Federa, supporting the Ghost Rider, which is, by the way, Seif's nickname. Dennis Shachan, you're asking how much it's the stake. Maybe Dennis, you've not been following. There's nothing like stake in the tournament. It has been a very good number of players shooting out in this competition of the very best players on the African continent. We are on day number 4. We are shooting out in the round of last 8. The first player to 11 frames 1 will be into the semi-finals. The loser will drop out of the competition. And for the fact that both of these players have gotten their teams already eliminated from the team's event, would now mean that the loser will be out of Tanzanian competition once and for all. Seif will not want to be that person losing. At the table where we are playing is his favorite table. It is center table here at Cuemasters. That's where most of the big games are played. That's where the big money matches he had with international travelers like Royd, like Kelvin. This is where all the action happened. Having good results against Kelvin, but not so good results against Royd. He will need a good result against Ceasar, or else exit the competition. He will also be having his second eye on the second table, where his friend and international teammate Samuel J, that's how they call Jackson, is down by 2-0 against Sejemba Ibra, yet another Ugandan. Dean Regas is asking how many Ugandans are left in the competition in terms of ladies. It's 2. There is, and yes, they are facing off in the semi-final, which I did intend to stream, but I've been failed by space. So for the ladies, I only expect to stream the final after streaming 2 matches before. The final could be most likely Lionel Kiskis, the Botswanan player, taking on either of the Ugandan ladies, Rukia or Zaimat. Balerao Aniketh, you are watching Caesarman from Japan. Okay. Ivan Federa, thank you for watching. Muhammad Manji, probably somewhere around the Sadek region, should have been Manji. Ferric Chomba, you say that Raid is resting and waiting for a victim. Yes. Okay. Kato Juma Prof, thank you for watching. Emmanuel Ngoda. Well, Agaba Rogers. That is ambidextrousness of Ceasar, his ability to play good with his left hand, and yet we know him to be right-handed. The finish of frame number 8 for the Scorpion should now be a formality. Spinning the cue ball perfectly backwards for him to have straight line between cue ball, blue, and corner pocket top right, which he utilizes to pot the ball, and will be finishing the frame by sinking black, which I believe is the ball he's now on, to the corner pocket at the top end of the table. He shoots it direct into his scores on the green, which will be updated to 5 for Ceasar and Uganda versus 3 for Seif and Tanzania. Race to 11. Joseph Sambo asking if Ginte is out. Yes, he is. He was eliminated this morning by Kelvin by 11 frames to 7. That match was streamed on Peter Chobe Live YouTube. Corner Faku, thank you for watching. Derek Dero, you say that if Ceasar wins this, he will be going to the final. No, he will not. This is only a quarter final. You may need to observe the caption of the video, as Ceasar breaks relatively big. Not the kind of split of the balls he would have wanted, but not so bad either way. Wanting to close the table, playing the yellows, which he does. Leaving 2 of the yellows closest to the middle of the tables relatively dead. One so close to the blue, another between black and another blue. And yet he seems to be trying to contemplate a way of finishing the frame and finishing it by break and finish. Going for 1 yellow to diagonal corner pocket top right on target. Not an easy frame whatsoever. It's just that the guy that is trying to finish it is Ceasar after all. White ball being made to move as though it's kind of drunk. He does that so many times. He can now put the yellow which is in between blue and black. Probably now, better still, put the easier one and play the white ball into that dead yellow. Has to avoid white ball contact with the second yellow and is doing very nitty gritties and producing them quite well. It is now a very critical moment, this one. I don't know what he's contemplating. Potting will be easy. Finding cue ball for either of the next two yellows will not. There we are. His intention was to have white for the yellow ball, which is portable, easier to the center pocket on the right. However, he gets a good cue ball for another. Seems to be wanting to spin the cue ball backwards, maybe not so backwards. He simply wants sight of the last yellow. I was only assuming that the one he has just rolled right against the rail was he was going to put, as though it was easy. It was never easy. He now has sight of the black, which he has choice to put to the center pocket on the right. Better still, corner pocket top right with rail drive. Seems to be going for the center pocket and sinks it in. There is no better way to finish a frame by Apple. What a player, what a shooter, what an entertainer, what a scorpion. Ceasar 6, Seif 3, race to 9. And from wherever you're watching, feel free to crop frame number 9 out of the match. It has been finished off in a beast mode. Seif wanting to pot big, aiming for the pyramid break, hits it big, sinks in a yellow, leaves the white ball on the bed of the table. Open table, and the Tanzanian will definitely be going for the blues. Seems now to be going for the yellows instead. It looks like it was a change of mind. Wouldn't fault him so much. After all, the yellows are also finishable, especially the situation is having now. If he decides to put the yellow ball near the center pocket on the left, white ball is moved naturally leftwards. He will get natural white for another yellow portable to the corner pocket bottom of the screen. This is the shot, top spin with a little bit of left movement on it, such that it moves close into the blue. Oh no, he moved it even closer and hidden behind the blue. Signs of complacency starting to chop in into Seif's mind. That is not a good thing, a good position to be in, most especially when you're playing a quarterfinal, especially again if your opponent is this guy. How long has it been since Ceasar last won a major African competition? Now more than 1 year. Not more than 1 year, I'm joking. It is just more than 7 months, because it was as early ago as December last year at Mchana Pub and Grill in Nairobi when he won the Grand Mchana. He has also won 2 mini African comps, that is since then. That is 2 16-man comps organized in Kenya, in Eldoret, and right here 4 days ago respectively, winning them quite convincingly. But this is the big one he's playing, trying to win. It's also the one that brought him to Tanzania in the first place. This Scorpion putting the last blue, spinning the white ball backwards. He wants to put black to the center pocket on the right, making light work of shots that are supposed to be tricky. Going for gold becoming a beast on the table, unleashing a beast into the home player. Rightfully so. To calm down Caesar's playing pattern, Seif gets a timeout and is permitted by the umpire. After 10 frames of play, it is Seif hammered 3 and Caesar Chandiga 7. The stream will remain on. Live commentary will resume with the resumption of play in 3 minutes.
I don't know what's wrong with this.
If this is our position, I have to stand here now.
Wireless. For me, I don't trust wireless.
Yeah,
Wire.
don't even need to charge them. Wireless is just more modern.
Adaptive.
See this one. And the sound.
So is it getting to where you live? So you can
Your audio is okay. You have sophisticated microphone. So many dollars.
yeah, kind of. Hello. Hey, bye. Safi, karibu. Udi wapi? Okay, sawa, karibu. Ndio. Milioni 1,600,000. Karibu.
Tanzania.
Have microphone. Seems like this guy that is about to break frame number 12 was the beneficiary from the psychological edge in terms of timeout. With time in, he immediately won another frame. The news again is that the Ugandan Ibrahim Sejemba is leading against Tanzania's Jackson Steven by 5 frames to nil. Very likely that Ibra will be playing in the semi-finals, and his opponent, if he goes that far, if he can be able to win 6 more frames, will be the great Zambian player Roy Kabwe, who together with another Zambian has stormed a semi-final, and the winner of this match between Ceasar and Seif will be taking on Kelvin in yet another major African affair. In the ladies event, they are also playing semi-finals on 2 tables, just like the men. Lionel Kitskits of Eswatini, one of Africa's fastest rising female sensations on the table, is leading by 5 frames to 2 against the Zambian player Mercy. There is another semi-final, an all-Ugandan encounter between Rukia Naiga and Zaimat Nabafu. In that one, Rukia, one of the 2 sisters, leads by 3 frames to 1. It's now Kiss Kiss, as Bionel is called by his nickname, leading by 5 frames to 2 once again, and Naiga Rukia has extended her lead by 1. It's 4 frames to 1. The other Ugandan participating is Ibrahim Sejemba in the second semi-final, taking on Jackson Steven. He has just sunk in the black to increase his lead by another frame. It is now 6-0 so far, the most one-sided semi-final of all four. If Ceasar sinks this one in, your guess is as good as mine for what should be happening next. Seif should be expecting to lose another frame and for the Scorpion to regain his 4-frame lead. Spin white ball backwards off the cushion, avoid its contact with any ball in perfect position for the last yellow. He will now want movement of the cue ball the entire length of the table towards the top end, almost at the side where the ball line is. He will avoid also movement of the white ball with any of Seif's blues. Beautiful cueing from the Ugandan Scorpion, all the way from Moyo in northwestern Uganda, to be nurtured in Gulu, further north to become resident in Kampala, the capital city, where he became a semi-professional player, nowadays tormenting pool players all over the continent and further across the world. Ceasar 8 and Seif 4. Now, when you see this guy, his pattern coming through, you start looking around the balls on the table that he's playing and look out for which one could hamper his pattern. For now, the one that I can talk about is the yellow ball that is close to the blue, near that corner pocket closest to the bottom of your screen. This is the time that he has to find solution for it. Maybe the rightful skill is also not easily executed. He has to have very big spin on the cue ball when he puts the ball he's looking at to using the cushion to support the movement of the cue ball off the cushion at the bottom into that dead yellow. He always knew that was going to be difficult. That's why he's having a change of mind. Whatever he's trying to do will not come easy. He's contemplating even playing bank shot first. And while he moves now, he's white in a slightly different position from where it was. His aim is now to pot the dead yellow by bank off the cushion. Bank is in one moment. The Scorpion has a bad frame. In the very next moment, the frame is one shot away from being taken. You even feel for any player that is having this guy as an opponent when he's having his game on, playing as good as he is now. For once, he misses rather very unexpectedly. Of course, such stuff sometimes happens, most especially when a player is doing that power balance. Considering the position of the cue ball exactly where he needed it, it hampered his ability to pot. He also got a little bit complacent, playing the shot as though assuming it was already sunk. Seif will be attempting to play snooker, and it has been a snooker well played, getting himself a round of applause from the Tanzanian fans, knowing that once he gets the free shot, he will most likely be finishing the frame. Ceasar attempting mass shot, carving bigly the cue ball around the blue to move to the corner pocket top left to find the yellow. Oh my God! Ceasar the Scorpion. What a beauty of a shot! A wonder of a player. A talent of the game. a gift to the pool fraternity of the continent. Ceasar Chandiga, entertaining, providing entertainment at its sublime best. If there was any reason to have the best shot of the competition, when it doesn't portable, that one will be the shot. Seif will not mind. And the thing that I'm liking about Seif is that he's seemingly not intimidated by Caesar's bullish play. The shot that Caesar did play when Seif snuck at him, sometimes it may play you out of confidence when you are an opponent. You may not even be able to put the easiest balls on the table. For Seif, he is continuing to execute his game, even though the Scorpion is instilling his Scorpion venom, and you just give it to Seif. He has to pot with big right English on the cue ball off the cushion, moves towards the left end of the table, moves back rightwards. It was a lot of spin. It didn't move close enough to the last blue, but still can pot, and can pot it by rail drive to the corner pocket at the bottom of the screen, which he will hopefully do because the black seems to be there for the taking. He, however, must be on target. On target he is. Cue ball is managed even better. Oh no. Come on, Seif. Not after playing so well. For Caesar, it will be an opportunity to win another. Spin white ball backwards in right motion, right against the rail. The cue ball lacked a little bit of direction, but it will not matter. He will still be winning the frame because the black is cuttable to the center pocket on the right for the Scorpion to extend his lead. Caesar and Uganda 9, Seif and Tanzania 4. In the meantime, in the other semi-final, which is on Break and Finish live on Facebook, the Ugandan Ibrahim Sejemba still leads against Jackson Stephen, the Tanzanian, by 6 frames to nil. Highly likely that 2 Tanzanians are in the next 30 minutes going to be knocked out by 2 Ugandans, to the effect that we could have 2 Uganda versus Zambia semi-finals, being Caesar versus Kelvin and Royd versus Ibra. But it's still only if the Tanzanians don't stop the Uganda-Zambia party by one of them or both of them defeating against Caesar and Ibra respectively. Seif on an open table. He's always free to play blue, to pot yellows, or play yellows and pot blues. They would have crossed the table playing the color that they would have potted anyway. Shooting on target with full knowledge of the table, also wearing a very serious face. He's always jolly, always fun, always cheering with colleagues. Loves his country so much. For whatever reason, also he loves his president. He calls him mother. Every time he wins, sometimes you talk to him a microphone, then he says, Tanzania hoye. He will always then say, Mama Samia hoye. I'm not trying to politicize anything around, just the things that are in the game, but outside the table. Safe corner pocket, off target. It was always going to be off target the time I saw him stroke, and must be now wary that if he doesn't start winning and winning frames in succession, then he may have to wait and probably be a spectator for the rest of the tournament. Another chance has come begging for Saif, the Tanzanian Ghost Rider. His positional play of the cue ball for some time in the match has not been spot on, and that shot has been testament of that. He needs a very big recovery. Port the yellow ball to the top end of the table. White ball may have to bounce off 3 cushions maybe to try and move it towards the bottom end of the table where there is the last yellow. It won't come easy. It has a lot of precision, a lot of skill. On target, off 1 cushion and another and a third, and in a very good position in my opinion where he can play the last yellow, which now he has to roll because naturally white ball is played into the cushion, and also naturally it moves back to the top end of the table where there is the black anyway. Shot on target, white moves well, could easily have gotten sunk with a little bit of misfortune, but that won't matter because frame number 12 is being won now by the Tanzanian Seif Hamad 5, Ceasar Chandiga 9.
Yeah. Yes. Did I make a mistake? No, I think the mind wasn't together, but Botswana.
Okay, after choosing the table, we'll have the semi-finals come at once. In the men's category. After the semi-finals, then we'll have the teams event, that is losers match and finals. After teams event, losers match and final, then we'll have the ladies final, losers match, then also final for the men and losers for the ladies. Coming shortly. Thank you. Kindly take care of toothpaste, all your clothes, because much as you have cameras, they request something of you, like don't try.
Sometimes you can see here that it's shown when the side is shown. But it was going wrong, but we changed it and
Seif is starting to do it exactly the way he should. And that well one frame that he won last, achieving the 6th win of the competition for him. There's a way it's just bringing the crowd back into play. By the way, thumbs up to the Tanzanian crowd. For the first time in a long time, we have big matches in a major comp on the African continent that are being played in perfect peace with no interruption from the fans. And yet when the comp was organized in Kenya, when it was the Tanzanian Innocent Sami versus Ceasar in the final, I do remember a very jubilant Tanzanian crowd, sometimes losing their difference as they supported Ceasar, players, fans, and the Tanzanian community in Nairobi alike. But this time round, and many of the fans are the same people who moved to Nairobi, by the way. This time they are just choosing to watch the match, watch the action, just enjoy the talent of these players whom they most of the time see online, just to watch them doing what they normally do right in front of the crowd themselves. Ceasar, while potting the blue he has just potted, has just left a little bit of a cut on the last blue for him to support the movement of the cue ball off the cushion next to the cue ball, next to the blue, such that the cue ball can move towards the top end of the table where his other blues are. Doing exactly what he needed to do, he will now play the rightwards blue first. The two other blues he's looking at are, in my opinion, not potable. Also, having to contemplate the position of the black, wanting to be sure that it's potable to that same corner pocket. He's about to pot this blue. The blue is sunk. White ball just lost a little bit of power after bouncing off two cushions. He can decide to be an elaborative player. Ceasar could now start playing either of the two blues. He wants to pot the left one first. He wants to play it a little bit rightwards, like that. The resting position of the cue ball is so close to Seif's red. It's putting Ceasar at risk, first of all, of missing the pot, while still potting the cue ball to the corner pocket naturally at the top of the screen. That is the movement of the cue ball in its natural position. It is a miss. It was always very difficult to execute such a shot with the kind of bridge, and you can hear the chanting crowd all in support of Seif. They know that he's getting back into the match. Seif with a stroke of luck in frame number 16. He has the cue ball in hand and will be going for a clearance that will put him within 2 frames of Ceasar. It does remind me of pretty much the same exact situation where we were at yesterday when Ceasar played against the other Tanzanian, Salim Biano, who led for some time in the match and then led by 2 frames. And then the beast in Ceasar came out, and the rest is now history. Turn for Seif to try and take down Ceasar, which, if he did, would inspire big celebrations from the present crowd. Now on 3 yellows left on the table. He has to make sure he has very good focus and it guides his yellow ball in. He has already demonstrated that he can mean to be very good at backspins. He has to play the white ball entire length of the table backwards off the cushion. It will be okay. There's a tempting shot where he can again draw the white ball backwards, try and pot both yellow and black to the same corner pocket, or play the white ball into the black to play it into space to pot it to the corresponding corner pocket at the left end, which is what he has played. But the kind of resting position of the cue ball in comparison to the black will be favorable for him to pot black instead to the center pocket on the left. Seif hammered for himself, for Tanzania, for his darling President Mama Samia, wanting to pot black to make Cuemasters happy, to make Tanzania happy, to come within 1 frame of Ceasar. Oh no. Yes, he doesn't pot. Maybe there is that pressure mounting onto his head, which we cannot read off his face. What can Ceasar do? He's not so fond with bank shots. Goes for the bank shot to the center pocket. In the end, it seems to have been a defensive safety shot, which I think Ceasar has executed relatively well. However, you would still fancy Seif for maybe trying to pot that black to the corner pocket, the left end of the table. But the way he's stancing, he probably wants to bank the black to the corresponding corner pocket at the bottom end of the table. If you're watching on Break and Finish, which is also bottom right, if you're watching on Q Pixels Photography. Seif He's going for the bank, clearly for the bank, which if he misses, we'll be knowing that probably we'll be losing the frame. Not easy things these. Under pressure off the cushion, miss. How lucky can he be? Not lucky enough. Ceasar going for the last blue. Pots it white around the black. Makes stuff look so ordinary. Can you even imagine that he had to drag the white ball because it would naturally have moved a very big distance? He has the ease, according to his level, to pot black to corner pocket, and he does. Just like that, the Scorpion now leads by 10 frames to 6. The task Mr. Seif Hamad will now be having is to try and win 5 frames in a row against Ceasar. Now, the last time that I ever saw this happening was when Ceasar was playing a money match against Aiden Joseph in Kampala, the very first of more than 10-12 matches against Aiden that Ceasar has played. That one, Aiden had to win the last 5 frames in a row for him to achieve the victory over Ceasar. And then Jerry did pretty much the same. But for Jerry, it was 4 frames won against Ceasar in another match in Kampala at Climax Bar in that race to 21. Now on a free shot, the first shot is on a foul. The first shot is always a free shot, leaves an open table. Seif simply used it to pot 1 yellow and then close the table. Playing blues, the rest is a formality. The easiest reverse dish that you will ever have in a match of this magnitude against a player of Ceasar's level at a stage this big. Jackson Stephen 1, Ibrahim Sejemba 8. Also racing to 11. And the 2 Ugandan magicians are having a field day in Dar es Salaam. Here comes Seif. His positional play of the cue ball has always been so good, especially with his backspins. He utilizes them to his advantage because he has the strength in playing them well. This time he loses a grip of his backspin. He loses a little bit of the cue ball. I think he has the sight of the blue, but not sight enough to put it. Probably he can see it, but not in full. Tanzania is in trouble. Seif is in trouble. Fouling loses him the frame. Missing misses him the frame. A miss of the frame is a miss of the match. A miss of the match is exit of Tanzania entirely in the competition in the ladies, teams, and the men's event. Seif wanting now to pot blue to the corner pocket at the bottom of the cushion on the left to move it rightwards. If he does it, it will be something. He finds the blue but won't be potting and gives Ceasar a chance to take him down once and for all. Here comes the Scorpions' final lap into the semi-finals. Drag effect on the cue ball. Ceasar misses. He decided to take the shot a little bit arrogantly. He played casually. He took it for granted. He became complacent. Little does he know that Seif has the ability to cut on target, which he does. How good will Seif's white be this time around? Again, fortune evades the Tanzanian. Maybe in his mind he knows that maybe it's not his day, but has some sight of the black. By the way, don't take anything for granted. He has some sight of the black. Sam wanting to put it to the corner pocket left end of the table. White will be definitely be safe. Goes for the bank, misses the bank. Another chance comes begging for the Scorpion to run into the semi-finals. It can be very predictable when Ceasar is about to win. You can now count the number of balls left on table. 4 they are. 3 yellows, 1 black. Hopefully for the Scorpion all to get sunk in his current visit of the table as he aims to make a final of a a semi-final of a major African competition yet again. To add this semi-final to the Grand Mchana, to add this semi-final to Queens 2023. Now onto the penultimate shot of this quarter-final. He will want to put to the corner pocket, spin the white ball backwards, may use the cushion a little bit just like that, and it's into space, needing to shoot. One of the easiest shots you will ever need if we are to make a semi-final of a comp like this. Seif Hamad concedes the frame. He will congratulate the Scorpion and he will accept defeat. That's yes, Ceasar, you've been the better player at least on the day. The Tanzanian is out. Tanzania seems to be getting out, and in a comp they've organized, they seem not to be having any person left unless Steven Jackson surprises Ibra and wins so many frames in a row, say 9 out of the last 10. Final score: Ceasar Chandiga Uganda 11, Seif Hamad Tanzania 6.